Hello kids and welcome back to Life in the Woods, and today we are going to continue wow, good start. We are going to continue instead with life on the beach, because we are going to start tackling the little island that we have on the side of the everyday life area. And I spent some time thinking last night on how to build that whole thing, because I couldn't fall asleep. I had such a wonderfully insomniac night. It's crazy. Like, I was tired when I went to bed, right? I couldn't fall asleep. I mean, that's nothing new really, but I was tired. Come on, you know? And I think I went to bed at like 10:30, 10:40. Got out of bed at 1 a.m. to make sure that my brain thinks of the bed as a sleep space instead of a thinking place. But it's hard to do that when you are tired, when you're physically and mentally exhausted and ready to sleep. And then you also have a weighted blanket on top of you, which, if you try to get out from underneath that's a whole workout. So, yeah, I did that. I got out of bed. I tried to plan the day today a little bit and journaled for like an hour. Went back to bed. Still couldn't fall asleep because who's surprised? But like by maybe... No, I think by midnight I got out of bed, and by 1 a.m. I went back. And then maybe by 2 a.m. or so I was finally asleep for a little bit. Until 6:20 when the alarm went off. Then I was awake for an hour in the morning to do the usual morning routine things. And now let me look at this here real quick. 5. Then falling asleep was a little bit hard afterwards. I also woke up again at around 10. But by 11 I got out of bed. So I think in total I got like 6-7 hours of sleep. Not consecutive hours of sleep. And yeah, that's quite something. I hope that maybe tonight I can sleep a bit better, but I think that is just wishful thinking, let's be honest. Like, I don't know. I don't know why it is as bad as it is. I do hope... Don't go into the water. We don't get any pearls and we don't get the stolen sand back. Wow. Great. I hold some hope in the ADHD meds. But, I mean, that's still a work in progress until that starts happening. Actually, I need to send an email today about that. Not about that, about the EEG thing. If I can take the results with me after the appointment, or if they need a little bit themselves to send out the results. To make sure I have all the follow-up stuff in a timely manner after that. This will be a little bit tricky, because in my mind this island wasn't so wiggly, if that makes sense. Yeah, and then today I also got groceries, which, to be fair, it was okay. It was exhausting, yes, but the first store we went to kind of empty, which was surprising. So I was already worried that there would be a whole retirement home out at the second store, but that also wasn't the case. Like, yes, there were some people, yes, a little bit annoying, but despite the store being so empty, this one lady still managed. Like, I wanted to grab my soy-based cooking sauce stuff, like soy cream, I guess, I don't know. She's standing there looking at like the long-lasting cow milk things, okay? Like, sure thing. She turns around because she has grabbed all the stuff that she wants and like just, you know, this is the shelf. This is where I stand. This is where she stands, and she's done. And instead of, you know, going like this, she just goes, "What? Oh, sorry." And I'm just like, bruh. To be fair, she was nice about it, but sexual awareness, people. Yeah, that was something. Otherwise, they didn't have any. Did I mean to do this a layer down? Well, now we're doing it this way. They were out of vegan grated cheese. To be fair, they still had one, but that's one that I don't really buy because it doesn't melt as nicely as the one that we usually use, and it also tastes a lot more vegan in your face. So, I thought we still had some of the other one at home, but I checked and we didn't. And the thing is, I bought the other one because I'm going to make pizza rolls over the weekend, which I'm super excited for. But on Sunday I also wanted to make like this chicken filet, creamy, cheesy, herby casserole type of thing again with croquettes and buttered broccoli, because that is just so good. And I need cheese for that, and I don't want to use cheese that I don't know how it's going to work with the meal, you know? And it just doesn't taste that good. So the boyfriend might drop by the store after work, because there's also another thing that I wanted to get. Because, okay, Store One, the store brand, has a lot of, like, they have a separate vegan store brand, Vimondo at Lidl. They have Spätzle. I don't know how well known these are outside of Germany, but it's basically, the original is with eggs, but it's kind of like pasta-like, which soft. And I wanted my parents to buy this convenience Spätzle meal with like chicken bits, bit of broccoli, beans. Looks good, smells good. I want to make a vegan version of that. Every single time I'm at that store and I look at the vegan shelf, the Spätzle are there. What do you think happens the one day I want to buy them? Yep, they're empty. Do you think the second store had vegan ones? No! So, the store near the boyfriend's work has a pretty decent vegan selection. So, I kind of hope that maybe they could have vegan ones. And if not... Wait, why did I put my notes away? If not, I might have to leave the house again. On Monday. Because I think that meal I planned for Monday. Because I was like, oh yeah, sure. Like that time I did the vegan chicken filet thingy without any recipe. That went so great. I'll just do that again because I'm like such a talented chef now. Yeah, the biggest ingredient of the meal missing. Good luck with that. Yeah, that's a little sad. So I hope we can pull something together then. To be fair, I could of course still make that like next, I mean, well, I would have made it next week on Monday, but the week after that, but I was mentally preparing myself for that, and I'm so in the mood to try some new foods, but I wasn't in the mood to look up new recipes last night when I was working on the meal plan, so I was like, well, we're just gonna do one thing, and then next week when we're getting groceries, I'll pick up a couple new things again, and then like we'll have one recipe now after this weekend and then after the next weekend. But no, we don't get that. Well, maybe we will. We have to see. Yeah, it's been a little bit of an adventure. But a positive news, I was talking about the car, I think. Our car was making funny noises on Tuesday when we left the house. And there was a chance that... Wait, we still have one layer to do here. A chance that it's just like what are they called? I don't know. The Zündkerz. It's one of those, like something that like starts the engine, I think. It's one of those, or alternatively, that the entire top part of the engine would have to be replaced. It was the cheap thing. It was the cheap thing. It was wonderful. We got the car back yesterday. Everything's working normally again. Everyone's happy. Life is good. Okay. I don't know how to do this. How do you build in this game? We were missing 5 blocks. Stop trying to scam me. Oh, 1. Just 4 more to go. Well, yeah, I guess we can live with the loss of 4 dirt blocks. They're probably right here, and I'm just not seeing them. Did we maybe not get all of them when we were here? Or maybe they're still on top of the trees? If only we had like a magnet. Okay, the base has been completed. That is good. That is very good. I would like to take a little screenshot because I don't know when we will return here. Because knowing our luck and knowing our storage, we probably need to grab a couple things. And, well, we will need to grab things, yes. But that may not be as successful as I hope it's going to be. And we may have to use some bone meal. Wait, we had some stuff in here, didn't we? Yes. Just so... stay a little bit on track of... oh! The stuff that we're doing here. Anything down there? No. But we have some levels. That's nice. I just hope that really ideally I can sleep normally tonight. And then I wake up normally tomorrow. And then I stay awake. And then I can have a super productive Friday. And then over the weekend, the boyfriend will be hanging out with friends again. So I have all the time to record. To be fair, I need to record the bullet journal setup for March, which will take up a lot of time, basically 1 whole day, but that still means I have a little bit of Sunday and the extra time on Friday night. Ideally, I can record a lot, you know, because I wouldn't have slept for like half of the day, and then I could have a grind stream next week, because we need it. This is the wrong aisle. That is the wrong aisle. God damn it! Focus! Hard to have. We really don't have a lot of mangrove stuff. Do we have sand in here? Yes. How much do we have of this? Bald cypress, we have a good amount. To be fair... no, they're 2 different ones. I had in mind for some reason that they're the same ones. I don't know why. Grabbed 2 of them. And then... this was 1 by 1. And this is about as light as it gets. We could maybe possibly use hickory wood, because it's light-ish, but... nah, come on, we'll grab it, just in case we'll need it. We don't have to run back then. And we also need to make a new scythe. I do know that. Scythe, I always forget how it's pronounced. And I always mean to look it up, but it's not really something that is on my mind constantly. That... the lag, on the other hand, that is on my mind a lot. I was actually thinking about that last night in bed, as I could not sleep. Like I said, the bed is totally the space you should think about why your house is lagging in Minecraft. Your body will thank you. Yeah. Emergency dirt, I think it is. Okay. We need this, and then we also need this. Oh, hello, doggos. Glad to hear you. Like, my plan for today I really thought I might have to just pull an all-nighter because I just couldn't sleep. So the to-do list I wrote for myself last night. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Everything, like, not all of that will happen today. That is not realistic. Unless I record the entire evening, but I also like spending that with the boyfriend, you know, when he gets home. Because in the morning we're both tired. There's not a lot of talking. There's maybe the occasional talking about the Pokemons we caught on the previous day. Or at least me showing the ones that I caught. Because I got a couple new ones that I was unaware of before. Yeah. So our mornings are that and some Reddit posts that we show each other. And then he's off to work and I'm off to bed. And then he's at work all day. And then he comes home. And then I don't want to be like, oh yes, let me play Minecraft while talking to myself. So you can't entertain yourself by gaming with friends or something. No, I need to play Minecraft. That is one thing that I really look forward to when we move out, because the plan is to... It's cute as it is, having your desks next to each other. It's not ideal when you both sometimes need some quiet time, and the other one, on the other hand, would like to have the lights on and party around, or have a super intense gaming session with someone else, and then they're in voice chat and yelling around. It's not always ideal, you know. I mean, it's super cute to have this. I'm so glad that when we renovated a couple of years ago that I was feeling the creative spirit, and I was like, you know, with my desk, I would kind of like a L-shaped desk, so I could have my PC on one part, but still have enough space to work on other projects at the other side of the desk, because the other side of the desk is now the boyfriend's desk. To be fair, there's still a good amount of space for me to just normally journal every day, or keep dishes around. For that's just a theoretical option. That is not because there's currently a plate next to me there. No, I wouldn't do such a thing. But when I do film the setups for my bullet journal, I do need put like his desk mat, his keyboard, and all that stuff to the side, just for more space. But otherwise, it's cute. It is cute, but I like reading. A lot of times, especially now when he gets home from work, understandably, he's very exhausted and he just wants to relax and have peace and quiet and darkness. And then I'm like, oh, boy, I want to read. Which I then don't do, because obviously I don't want to bother him. I could go into bed for reading, but then again, I'm supposed not to do things in bed that aren't sleeping. So... either way, someone's sad. And usually I just, you know, like, I have all day to do whatever I want to do at home. So if I only get into the reading mood at night, then that's my problem. Then I need to bring myself to read during the day when it's bright out, and I don't need the lights on for that. So, and I mean, to be fair, I have enough other hobbies to do. But yeah, that's a situation that we occasionally run into lately, which is okay. Like, it's not like actively a problem, but you know, it's sometimes a little bit of, is that where he stole the sand? Can't believe this. SMH. Anyway, it requires finding solutions together, being able to work together. And that's something that I think we're incredibly good at doing. I mean, we've been dating for almost 5 years now. We've never had any fights. Couple times we were annoyed at each other, yes, but that's only like once a year, really. And then I come crying to him and I apologize a million times, and he's like, no, okay, and then, yeah, I kind of love the guy. Anyway, let's see what we have as options. Of course, it's getting dark. How about we look at that when the sun is out? But we could still mangrove. Bald cypress, cypress. Bald and cypress. And let me actually do this real quick. Mangrove, bald, cypress. Thank you. Then we sleep. What a gorgeous structure we have created there. At least this didn't take as long as I thought it would, which is good. Glad to be back here and getting stuff done. Hiccups help. I can breathe, I promise. I feel like pure mangrove is just too mangrovey. So maybe we go with normal cypress for the floor and then mangrove logs. So bald cypress is not it. I'm sorry. Of course, the one that we have plenty of, not really the choice. Bald cypress and bald cypress. Question is, how the heck do we make this look nice? This area here will be easy-ish, I think. Yeah, we hickory wood. Well, who knows? Maybe later when we. Can you guys stop coming around here and stealing my stuff? Everybody, hold onto your sand. There's a thief around here. Thank you. Oh, 4 pearls. That's nice. Finally, we're getting something instead of them just taking our stuff. Finally, revenge. What I meant to be trying to do here. Oh gosh. Wanted to get some of this stuff. Then I guess we remove all lights. Scary times. We are probably going to change this around quite a few times. Just saying. So don't worry if it's going to look like trash at first. I will try not to have it look like trash long term. Maybe like this. We could do this still. Wait, you changed the wood. Oh, you little sneaky things. Yes. Oh, I have an idea. Oh, I have an idea, which I think might look better. We need more cypress, I think. So, basically, there will be a building on here, yes. And around here, basically, is where I want to have to cut off this. I want to have a sort of patio section where you can relax and look at the ocean, because I think that would be very, very cute. I would like to fence this off, but what if we put stairs here instead of the full blocks? I think that might look a little bit better. Let's give that a try. No, I know how to make stairs. I've played this game before. Thank you very much. So, obviously this is like a little tricky. I mean, it kind of works. Not really, no, not on this section. What happens if we do this? No, it doesn't really do anything. We would still need a full block here, I think. Like a full stair here. extra blocks. Not really what I was going for. But I think I like the look of that, you know? It gives more of like this raised platform effect. Rather than someone threw some planks onto the beach and is calling it a house. We're not calling it a house just yet, just to clarify. No, I don't. I think I want like a full one here. I mean, no one will really see this part. I want to keep the palm tree as like a natural fence in a way, you know? I do like that. So we do that. I mean, this is probably already going to be part of the house, so we might change this anyway. Okay. For the fence, this will be interesting. Maybe the fence poles could be a nice thing here. And we could maybe even try to work... No, we don't even have that wood. Possibly... Or maybe downers, because that, for me at least, gives sort of palm vibes. Without, you know, actually killing this guy's siblings. Sakura could have been nice, maybe. Probably not, but... I like to complain about the things we don't have. Here we have... I like that garden trees has stuff from ancient trees. Unlike Bibliocraft. I think we'll go for one of these guys. Nah. Not that one. At least not yet. Which one looks better? I think we might actually go for the cypresses. How would bald cypress look in comparison? I mean, the bald has like these little birthmarks on it. That's distracting. Otherwise, it could have been perfect. But no, not right now. Not for this. Not today. If we then sort of start doing this. I'm really worried that the idea that I have in mind, which looks super fancy in my brain, is going to look like an absolute crappy sort of house. Maybe we'll change the bridge wood type, by the way. Maybe they will leave a little bit of space for possible flowers. And we need more cypress wood. We can get like one tree in. I think we need it. We can just use the sand. That works too. That. And then we actually can just do this. Don't know why I did what I did. Sometimes I do questionable things. We don't question those though. I've been being questionable. Let the vision come to life. I'm sorry, boat rental guy. Your vision may not be as pretty anymore. Not your vision, your scenery outside. Just to make sure we don't have anything replanting itself without our consent. Whee! Is it already getting dark again? We literally just slept. Get in one more. Feeling risky today. Okay. Don't think this one is as tall as the previous ones. Which is nice, because we don't need to sleep. Nope. That one. That one. Perfect. Yeah, we're starting it. I just want this to be like a fancy little beach house, you know? I don't know if I will get the vibes right though. That is my little worry right now. Because I want it to be raised. Maybe we need to raise it a little bit higher actually. But then we have this weird gap underneath. That's also kind of eh. We'll have to experiment a little, try a couple different things probably. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. Stay hydrated. Get enough sleep, please. If I can do it, maybe you can. Drink some water. Take good care of yourself. Get some nice food. And yeah, goodbye. Oh, it looks so pretty. Bye-bye.